Amen.
Dan Marvin na 5-7 Minuten. Bruchen Aboim. Again this evening, to our listening audience, we welcome very Choshev Mispalin, Shochem Toiv, the Hollander, the Kurtz Mishpache. We're fortunate to have them here, all the way from Borough Park. That's here. But we Jews, we stick together always. There was one time Gamola, what they call a men's club. And they had 100 members, 98 Arelim, Goyim, and 2 Yidden. And they had a vote for the president of the so-called of the club. As a Yid against the Goy, the 2 candidates. One was a Yid, one was a Goy. So when they counted the votes, so the Goy won 98-2. So one of the Goyish members of the club said, "That's a Jew for you, they stick together always." So we stick together. Because Noshim Sidkonyos Nigalu. The time when there's a Klal Yisrael, when they have this Lecherus, when the Yenuim Shibud Mitzrayim, there was B'schus Noshim Sidkonyos. What did the Noshim Sidkonyos, what did they do? What, they joined an army somewhere, or they went out against terrorists, or with serious nefesh for no such thing. They were Ishak Shera, and they brought into their husband's life, they brought or Simche, Nachas. What an Ishak Shera has to do, that's the Chesed, the Hasagi from Chesed by the Klal Yisrael. We have one of the most beautiful examples, the Chamushim, all of Bnei Yisrael. The Chazal say Chamushim, that because there was the Erev Rav and they were not Zoche to go out of Mitzrayim, Chamushim, only 1/5, 4/5 in the Mechoshim Mafela, 4/5 in the Umgekommen, because they weren't Zoche to leave Mitzrayim. So only 1/5 left. Noch Pshat is Chamushim, that they left. Well, Chamushim, they were armed. What were they armed with? Waffen, munitions. Targum Yonis Ben Israel says that they were armed with, if there were 4/5 sind nach umgekommen, so there was a tremendous of Yisraelim, and that had to be taken care of. So the 1/5 of Klal Yisrael took care of that tremendous, of all those Yisraelim. That was the chesed of Klal Yisrael. We have a very, very beautiful example happened. Baba Rav Zechron Baruch Shlomo Zechus Yagin Aleinu. They came to his house one time. There came a painter to paint, a Schwarzer, a Kisser. There was his Levaye, and Shlomo Levaye. There was a Schwarzer standing there crying like a baby. So, wie kommt der Schwarzer zwischen Bobber Chassid and Buzz Vainter? So they interviewed him. They asked him, what is he doing here? Why is he crying? He said, that rabbi, he said, what he did for me. He said he was painting Bobber Rav's house. And the Rebbetzin and Bobber Rav's daughter, they weren't satisfied the way he was painting. They were demanding this, demanding that. He should cover this corner, he should repaint this. Bobber Rav Zechron, he called him on the side. He said, Jimmy, come here. He said, don't take to heart what my wife and my daughters tell you. He said, we're very, very happy with your work. Not only are we happy with your work, I'm going to recommend you to everybody. And he certainly did. The Hasogya, the Chesed, Klal Yisrael, there was an Erev Pesach, Klal Yisrael, Moishchitim, to be Mechazik Yidden, that was hoping this and got what to make a Seder with. So there was in our shtetl, there was a Gabbai Tzedakah Shimon, the Kase, to give to Oyster Tail for Pesach, it was empty. There was nothing left. A Yid came along to Shimon, to the Gabbai, and he said he hasn't got what to make a Seder with. He said, I said, I'd love to help you. He says, not only is the Kase, is the treasury emptied out, but even the Hasogya, I have who to go to. I don't have Easter, that I don't even have. We touched and we reached out to each and every one. So there's only one person, but it falls on deaf ears, nobody to talk to. So in the shtetl there was a playboy. Playboy had more money than he knew what to do with. And he didn't know what they're talking about. He read he said, what could he do? He said, what could he lose? He'll be Mavazim, so he'll be Mavazim. There's nobody else to go to. So he was a Mechazik, and he went to this playboy. Where did he find him? He found him at the bar drinking. So he goes over and tells him the story. Here's a family, husband and wife with 9 children. Tonight is Pesach. Then I'm going to Pesach with, you can help them. I was sorry. You should be able to make a Seder. He said, but what is that? But what's that? You should be, no, I'll tell you what. You know what? He said, if you let me plan you a practical joke, I'll give you whatever you want. What kind of practical joke? He said, I have at home a priest's uniform. It's laying by me in the house. He says, if you'll come with me and you'll put on that priest's uniform, and then I'll have somebody with a musical instrument follow you and play, so it'll attract the attention of all the Teishavim of the shtetl, and they should see that the Gabbai Tzedakah Shimon is marching in the streets every Pesach. I'll get such a kick out of it. I'll give you whatever you want, as much as you need for this family. Chachta Bashich, Ad Kidei Kach, is mechuyev, aber sehr weit, to that, to be mizvazir like that, to help Mishpacha. Then again, Chachta Bashich, they won't have a tea, they won't have a Seder, they won't have Yom, they won't have... You said, all right, a deal. I'll do it. Went, he got the uniform, he put it on, and he's marching through the streets of Shimon, and this playboy is playing with some kind of instrument, and everybody opens their windows. They take a look, what's the Gewalt shooting? What's the ground with Shimon? What happened to him? I was up to Zin and Erev Pesach. He's got nothing better to do than to go Machazah Spiel on the street. He was Beilei, he absorbed his yoinus. They did the tour, and the player says, yeah, okay. He said, here it is, how much you needed, here you are. Then he says to him also, this uniform, he said, I don't have what to do with it. He said, I was going to throw it in the garbage. So here, you want it, you can take it. So he thought to himself, because of this uniform, he said, it's not so posh, I'll take it. He took it home, put it away, and he forgot about it. A number of years later, the Tzanzerov came to that shtetl. And he's walking down a street, and he says, there's a special reyach here. He said, I must see what that is. And his nose leads him to a house, And then he leads him up the steps to the door of that house. He knocks on the door, and he tells him, he says, you're not aware of it maybe, but I'm Margish, a special Reyach. He says, Len, can I come in? I'm Sanzerov. He said, Sanzerov, what a COVID, kommt da rein. And he, with his nose, leads him to a shuflada dresser and a drawer, and he opens up the drawer, dort liegt that Galach uniform. He says, what's the story? The son asked him, what's the story with this Galach uniform? What's it doing here in your house? He told him the whole story. Oh, that's not push it. He says, so it's even not Savoy, a last will and testament to your mishpoche, that lacher meveshrim, beside the tachrichim, on top of the tachrichim, they should put this also. Sandra told him. So, a kisser, the years are weg. A number of years later, they were exhuming, the government decided they're making a highway, they're taking all the Kvarim out of here, and they came across one caver where they were digging up dirt leaks. It's about saving from some 20 years earlier, and dirt leaked a ganzer Kerper, except for one leg. Complete. A complete, as even the leg, that's how you. So it's like, not saying what, when, who is this, what is this? It was this sheet, Shimon the Gabba's Doki. The uniform from the Galach, it was a complete uniform, it was only missing a leg. So whatever there was, Bishlem was that uniform, that's a discuss Doki, they will have him, sein die gute Schlemme, Chane ben Akashi, Oimer, was HaKadosh Baruch Hu Zakei Shesh Yisrael, the Tikkus HaButzher Mitzvah Shnema, and